What's going on, Gary?
Well, Jim's over there biting at the bit.
He's biting at the bit.
He's like, let's go.
What were you? We're 41 seconds late.
Yeah, come on, Jim. Where's our cushion?
I know, right? We should have a plus minus 1 minute at least, a plus or minus 1 minute. We're going over all these schedules here and where we're going to go.
Right.
Golly, man, look at everybody plugging in. Is that big?
Oh, crap. I didn't turn my volume down. I fired off my phone and it was loud.
Oh.
Matt Ray, Sunday boys. Good evening, Matt Ray.
What's going on,
Shannon? There's Shannon Wise, Jim Lauer. Woo! Jim says, if not 15 minutes early, you're late.
That's some old school talking right there, right? That buddy.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know the era he's from.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
We don't mess around.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Gary got cold on us.
Man, it did, and I'm not a fan of the cold.
I know. If it gets below 40, if that first number is a 3, I got to
say 70.
Yeah, there you go. That's what I like. That's what I
Did you say 70? Below 70.
Oh, that's awesome.
I'm rocking 69 over here.
I think I'm around 64, going up to 65 in my garage. Of course, you got the badass smoking heater over there, but you had one in there yesterday when we were putting in work,
doing some weldering.
Yeah.
There's my mom. She's watching again tonight.
Heck yeah, there we go.
She must be bored.
Hey, we're the hottest thing on TV, right? Or on YouTube.
On TV.
I see Larry Hunt watching. What was going on with Larry Hunt? Did you see that little clip he sent us?
I did. I seen that. I had my hands dirty. I was grinding stuff, cutting stuff. I'm working on that big dumb rack that goes the entire length of my door.
Yeah.
That's all this junk is behind me is the stuff that was up there, not the lawnmower and stuff, but
yeah,
I got to rebuild that rack. So I got some steel here from the yard and
right.
Yeah, I need to rebuild that before it falls down. So that's what I'm doing now.
Yeah.
And that stuff from the yard is dirty and it was a soupy mess down there Friday after work from the snow melting. It was muddy and soupy and but
just
I got to handle it.
Yeah. You had to have your work boots on when you walked around out there,
I had my sneakers on and it made a mess out of them.
Oh, dang.
So I had to drag out my backups.
There you go.
Larry says, sitting here hoping I dumped enough antifreeze in my car.
We're going to know in the morning, right?
You're going to find out real quick.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, my mom says we here are better than watching foosball.
Oh, yeah, especially since the Chiefs won, we can put it to bed. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Gary, before we came on, I think you were still getting your drink set up. I had my Kelsey jersey on, and you couldn't see me at all. You couldn't see me with the green screen. So I ran back inside and put my Mel Hamilton hoodie on here.
Mayday. Well, now you know. It's not green screen friendly.
It's not. That's great.
Tim Alt watching, Jesse James.
Man, they're all coming out tonight.
Yeah. We got some on there and there and there. Right. Cool. Yep.
Man, we've had a busy week. We had to, we were going to bring on a little Flying H, but he had to do a reschedule. But we figured we'd come on out here anyway and talk with everybody. And, there's a lot of stuff happening this week with schedules dropping and just things happening, in our little world. And so Gary pulled that off the old interweb and we got a good lineup for you guys. And we'll circle back, right, to Blake Housley and stuff and see when he's ready.
Yep. He was all about it. They're just not quite there to do this yet, but we told him when he's ready, let's go.
Yeah.
Now, I had to work 5 days this week. All 5 of them. Dang.
All 5. Yeah.
I had to work all 5 of them. This is the first them since sometime in November, I think. Dang.
Yeah. Oh man.
Jesse says so much racing this year, ready for spring.
Ain't that the truth?
Yep. His car's looking good, Jesse, man. Your car looking real good.
Woo. Didn't you see it, right? With some spindle mounts and some other stuff on it? New wheels, maybe?
Got rid of the dirty black front wheels and put some polished on, I think.
Yeah.
Ooh, looks good.
Yeah, it looks good. That looks real good.
Looks real. That's a nice looking color.
Yeah.
I like it. I like it.
Definitely.
Dun, 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 dun. Let's give a shout out to our partners real quick.
Okay.
We got some awesome partners with us in 2025, this brand new year. We got with Mid-America Dragway, Ultra Color Collision Repair, Mobile Recon, Mobile Detailing, Sandlin Iron and Metal, Auto Salvage, and Harry Street Carpet. Super duper awesome partners in 2025.
Nice. Man, as soon as you said 25, I was just like, oh my goodness, it's 25. You know what I mean?
Is everybody still writing 24 on?
I think so,
stuff?
you know, when they're signing things. I don't know if anybody signs checks anymore, but when they're signing their little autograph there.
Yeah.
Look at old Darren's wanting.
Yeah, Darren says, I expect all the heads up news on tonight's episode.
Whoop, whoop. Heads up to the front.
Yep, I got to turn my heat down. Bam.
Okay. Oh, you were smoking us out yesterday too.
Well, I was working here with this big ladder up in this rack, digging stuff out. And I had to turn the heat down because on the ladder up there and doing some work, I was getting warm.
I bet.
So I kicked the heat down to about 65.
Yeah.
And I thought, well, I'm going to be just sitting here doing nothing. I better kick it up. But no, it's plenty warm.
Yeah. Heck yeah. No, that's
yeah. What
that project's overdue, right? I remember you seeing those little angler irons kind of going like this, and quite a bit of weight up there, you know what I mean?
Yeah, and like this one support bar that goes right above my car was like really bad.
That'd been a bad day.
I took a picture of it actually. Larry says that lawnmower behind Gary looks sad and lonely. Lawnmowers are sad and lonely.
Yeah. It's ready to go out there and get some work in. You know what I mean? Where's Tiffany at?
She's in the house pouting.
Maybe I thought maybe she was mowing the concrete. You know what I mean? Just getting it going there a little bit.
There's still snow on the grass. You go out there and just mow the snow.
Yeah. Yeah.
Pro Mod stuff looks like that. I got a Pro Mod lawnmower, Nick.
Speaking of Pro Mods, Mr. Pro Mod showing off his new engine. Holy cow.
I got a garage full of garbage here, and he's got a brand new Hemi he unloaded off of a pickup truck.
You see that?
Jeez.
Front door service, just right off the back of the truck.
No, it said Proline or Noonan or what? I couldn't read it.
Yeah, it looked like it. Yeah.
Gee whiz.
Man, high roller. Yeah, Jesse James said he's getting closer on that daily. Yeah.
Yeah, good.
Yeah, good. That's awesome. And that was Gary helped me out. That was a big block deal in his. Didn't we talk about that last time?
I think so. Just for some comments he made, it sounded like it's a big block. I don't know if it's a single or a twin deal, but he probably chime in, or maybe it's a secret.
And that's all right. Listen, if he just tells us right here, then it won't be a secret. We'll just keep it to ourselves.
Yeah, or just our tens and tens of listeners. That's all.
That's right. Tens. That was a great commercial.
Yeah. So what I don't have anything on my car. It's just overdoing its thing, and I got a garage full of garbage here. So I don't really have any
work done to it. That's for sure. The hatch.
What's that?
I said I know where it's at over there getting work done to it. That's for sure.
Yeah. I swung in there Monday after work and took Logan my headlights. He requested my headlights, and I took him my new wing, and he's going to mount the wing up, and he's cruising right along. So I don't know where he's at, percent wise, 50%, 60%, but he done a bunch of work from when I dropped it off. So he's getting after it, and I'm so glad.
I know it might have to stay in your trailer for a day or two before you get that project done behind you.
Maybe. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because redoing this deal isn't, after I got up there looking at it, it's not going to go like I thought. I'm going to have to do it a little different way. So
yeah.
yeah.
Right on.
Yeah. And hopefully, and do that and hopefully not die. Because I started to get up on my ladder and kind of crawl up on that grate.
Yeah.
And as I was kind of processing things where I was going to undo some screws, I thought this is not a good idea.
Not a good idea.
I better back off and make a different plan.
Yeah.
So
you got to make sure someone's home when you're up there so they can hear you yelling,
Yes, just I need my hands and my feet to do my job. That's very important. So I don't need to be breaking stuff.
Gary, I see the new operations boss at Kids watching.
I love that name.
Yeah.
Operations boss.
Yeah.
The boss.
Boss. Yeah.
Wait, you just need to change your name to the boss.
The boss.
Clayton the boss.
Clayton the boss Boyer.
That's right. Yeah. So I don't have much to report on mine. The Metcalfs are doing their thing, and that's all I know. That's all I got for that.
Man, I can't wait to get it back. And I know you're working that out with Brad too, to maybe take it straight there and just continue the operation there. That's awesome.
Yep. He can't wait to get his hands back on it.
Yeah.
That's good. Jim says race cars and home improvements don't go together very well. Man, I agree, Jim, and I am not a home improvement guy. I suck at house stuff like this. But this is the garage, so I'll make it work.
Sure.
Clayton, that's a little emoji. I can't see what it is.
He's got the face going.
Is it the face palm?
Yeah, face one.
Clayton, the boss.
The boss Boyer.
Is
when we bring him on, and start talking about KID, we got to remember that to put the boss.
The boss.
On his name, you know what I mean?
Oh yeah. That's right.
Yeah.
So just so you know, Clayton.
Yeah, exactly. It's coming. Yeah.
Your new name is officially the boss.
The boss. And just so everyone knows too, after that announcement this week with Kid and their schedule and stuff, Gary and I reached out to Clayton and said, "When you coming?" And what did he say, Gary? What's the first thing he said?
His first sentence was, "I knew this was coming."
Yeah. But they're getting their ducks aligned a little bit, and that sort of thing. And then I think he's gonna bring a guest with him. I don't know all the players over there and all the names, so I don't want to bosh anything up. But so we'll bring him on, and we'll bring them on when they're ready.
Larry says, "What happened to Kenny Alt?" That's a question for somebody else. We don't have those specifics, Larry.
No.
So that's a different road that we don't have.
Couldn't tell you.
No.
But barely myself.
Oh, right. No kidding. Yeah, no kidding. Is anything getting done with your operation?
Yeah, thanks to you. We were able to get a little bit of intake throttle bracket going there. I mean, when I brought that over to you and was thinking about stuff, you just took this vision, and I was like, oh, I think we can make that right about here, and less than an hour later, and you had that thing all made up there. I never would have, if I wouldn't have come over, been able to rig that up at my place. You know what I mean? It would have been like some zip ties and some baling wire, and then that would have been that,
Well, you didn't count the hour that we spent going to Home Depot and it was just like, well,
just driving around, you know what I mean? That's just a little company time, a little windshield time,
we came back and walked right in and went over there in the corner. It's like, let's use this.
Let's just use this piece.
So it seemed like it's going to be this tall, but once we looked at it, it's like, no, it's just a little thing, and it was perfect.
It was perfect. Awesome, man. You do such great work.
That was trying to find there it is.
Yeah,
there's that little doodad.
Yeah, that's all we need, is just something to hang that bracket off of, and I couldn't zip tie it to the injector.
Hey, you could have just took a tech screw,
yeah,
just run it through.
Oh, yeah.
And like some JB weld and some epoxy.
Yeah. My man, you do good work and super excited. So this intake too, I'm going to take it tomorrow, and along with the valve covers and a couple other things like the overflow tank, start getting it powder covered. Look you in work, man. You can't stop it. What do we got set up here? What do we got? What kind of rod is that? You know, whatever amperage going here.
I don't know what the amperage was. Probably, man, I don't even know. I just zipped it on something that I knew would be plenty hot. And there was a few gaps where it met the runner, and I sealed that up with like some 16th filler rod. And then I went all the way around it with some 3/32.
Yeah.
And she stuck.
She did stick. And I'm going to be honest with you guys. I had one job. I was supposed to hold it in place, and the first time I messed up. So we had to break it off and do it again. You know, I only had one job. You know what I mean? Besides staying out of the way, that's all I had to do. Hey, Gary's like, hey, hold this right here. And we look at it. It's like, oh, that's crooked. Here, sorry. Let's do that again.
Well, one of those, you got all adjusted and you're there, you're holding it.
Yeah.
And then on my end, I'm like,
yeah.
You need to move. I need some filler rod.
I need to walk your arm for the way. Can you lean over a little bit?
He was all set, and I failed to grab a piece of rod, so he had to move the rod.
I'm glad no one got a picture of us all twangled up. It looked like, you know, we were playing Twister or something there. You know?
Yes.
Golly. Oh, that's funny. So Mark Walden watching. That's awesome.
Mark Walton. Hey, Mark. Look at that cool thing. Woo!
Man, what do you think of that elbow? Is that cool or what?
Man, that's a nice piece from the old Wilson people.
Yeah, that came in. So we got her on there and got the little burst panel, and asked him to drill and tap a couple holes in the front and the back just for some sensors. And so that thing came in and got a little, that's my little Black Friday sale too. That's how far back I ordered that thing. And of course they took a break just like we did. And that turned out awesome, man. Yeah,
that looks really sharp.
Yeah.
And a burst panel for safety, you know, you never know. Might have a sneeze or something weird happen, and be nice to release that pressure.
Yeah. That's awesome.
There's Doug Perry. Hi, Doug.
Hey, Doug. Hope it ain't too cold in Missouri. But
yeah, that was worth the wait on look at that. Whoo-wee. Man.
Yeah.
Stuff like that makes me wish I knew how to machine stuff. Oh, because that's really cool looking. Like Tanner could do that. Tanner could take a chunk of aluminum and make that in his.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
He could make that in his garage.
Isn't that something? That's awesome.
Yep. That's a really neat piece. It's nice. It's way better than the alternative they offered.
Yeah. No, man. You know, and how many people just would have done that? Oh, that's fine. Let's just do that. You know.
Yeah.
Shortcut.
Yeah. That's great. Do that.
It's face to the back, Troy. Face to the back.
Troy says which way.
He wants me to put it up front. He wants the little short tube.
Right.
Yeah.
Matt says he knows a guy.
Yeah, right. We know
a guy.
Yeah. That's awesome. But yeah, super happy to get this in, and now I can take that intake, and now that we got that bracket on, get it powder coated, and you know, all the work you did on that thing with the rails and the bongs and everything, welding the hole shut for the nitrous, just like a whole new intake. Now we'll go get it powder coated and get it on there. So I'm excited.
Yeah, and don't forget to get some caps for those rails.
Yeah.
For going to powder coat.
Yeah. I'll go see Nick Roberts tomorrow. Go get those. I meant to get them where they're Saturday.
I know. I didn't even think about it either.
Yeah.
Yep. What is going on here?
Man, I don't know. I was sitting there showing up my elbow, and this picture popped up. So, is that your LS head? That's what it kind of looks like.
No, that's not for a Suburban.
That's not for a Suburban. That 5.3.
No. That was like a Pro Mod head. I don't know.
My goodness! There we
go. I think Larry, are you watching?
Pounds right there. Is that what you're saying?
This was called for the 500-pound lead trophy.
Yeah. Right? Oh man. Yeah, these are GV2 heads that I got. So they're being in work right now and get the little prepping for the wire. So excited to get this back. Hopefully, I don't know. We'll see. Whenever it shows up, it shows up. You know, they're over there putting in work.
They're in good hands.
Yeah, exactly. So,
but between that and this awesome intake, woo, man.
Can't wait. Well, hopefully I can hang with that Rich Frost guy and that Gary Spaniak and whoever else is going to come to the table, get take out all those outlaw guys coming on them 26s. I just want to, show up. So we'll see.
Yeah. Yeah, it'll be a nice piece. Can't wait to see it.
Yeah.
And speaking of Fords, coming up in about 4 weeks?
Yeah.
3. Yeah.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3. Yeah. Is Mel Hambelton Racing Open House February 15th.
Nice.
And what did you say about this picture?
Well, yeah, is Nick Roberts on right now? Because, did you guys you only do like roundy round racing at your place? This is what the advertisement here. Where's all the heads? Where's all the drag racing cars? You know what I mean? What's going on?
Only dirt cars allowed is what it looks like.
That's what it looks like. Come all dirt cars. That's what I'm seeing here. Come one, come all, as long as you got dirt under the fenders. Yeah. Yeah. That's all right. That's funny. Make a comment off that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's Brian Wise. How are you, fellas? Hey, Brian.
What's up, Mr. Brian Wise?
Woo.
Working on his little car as well.
Yep. A few other little tidbits here. We saw this. We talked to Lance Knigge last week, and he showed us his invite for this King of the South, and there's Brandon with his invite.
Yeah. Heck yeah.
Local guy going to go over there and smash some heads.
He is going to smash some heads, and this is just awesome, right? The local guy getting invited, Gary, and then I was actually at JR's place this week, and I was talking to him about Brandon getting invited, and he goes, what's crazy is it's this weekend, and then the next weekend right behind it's that Builders Brawl that he goes to.
Man.
So he'll be back to back there.
And where's the Builders Brawl deal? Is it like up in Iowa or something?
I thought it was, yeah. That's
Man.
what I was getting ready to say. I didn't want to, I don't know 100%, but I thought that's where it was, over in Iowa. Or was it in Illinois last year or something? They moved it?
I don't remember.
Yeah, well,
they have a couple of those, maybe, I think. I don't recall. I think they do.
Yeah.
He's going to have a couple weekends of doing some serious beating on parts.
Ain't that the truth? Get old Chad ready to go, right?
That's right.
Yeah.
Get all the impacts charged up and everything ready.
Well, and if we come back the weekend after the 23rd to the 25th and you say, hey, Brandon Sandlin won the King of the South, I would not be surprised. I'd be like,
no, right.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
No kidding.
That's about right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Well, really? No surprise.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. That sounds about right. Yeah. And then he got ready, went to the Builders Brawl. Yeah. He cleaned up there. Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Sounds about right. Yeah. Oh, that's funny.
Charles Wickham, did someone say roundy round racing?
He's ready. He knows what's going on. That's funny. Yeah.
Well, Larry likes the roundy rounds too.
Yeah, he does.
Larry Hunt. We saw just a little tidbit of this, some news about Great Bend, and this little greatbendpost.com thing says Great Bend presents rebuild design for SRCA drag strip after the lawsuit. So still a long ways out for information on this, it seems like, but something's going on. So
yeah. Well, and I kind of flipped through this article as well. I thought they said their goal is to be ready in 2026.
Man, that'd be cool.
Yeah. So hopefully they'll get all this cleaned up and cleaned out, and we'll have a track open again. That'll be 3, right? Kansas. That one comes back through.
Yep, that's right. Yeah, that's such a large facility with great potential. It stinks that it's been sitting, not being used for a couple of years.
Sure.
There's Larry. I'm a dirt junkie.
Oh, that's awesome.
Oh, dirt.
Got a little dirt in my ear.
Dirt. And Armageddon is coming to Osage Casino, Tulsa Raceway Park, September 11th, 12th, and 13th. So that's a change of venue location there.
Right.
Yep.
So all other 9 events always been at Thunder Valley. Is that?
I think so.
Yeah.
I think it has been.
Yeah.
So
That's what I was thinking as well. So this is a pretty big deal here, moving it to Tulsa. And if I remember right, looking at schedules, Gary, isn't this right? The weekend right after the Titans of 10-5 in Tulsa?
This is 11th, 12th, 13th. Yeah, it's the following weekend.
Yeah.
Yeah, Titans is the 4th, 5th, or 5th, 6th. Yeah.
And I see on the flyer they brought Big Tire back.
Oh, yeah, right there. They got big tire, small tire, true street, hard tire, daily driver, outlaw daily driver, truck SUV, 26 8.5 / 235, 470 index, little gangstas, cheap street, and outlaw bikes. Man,
they got them all. I mean,
everything.
If you got a running automobile, you don't have a reason not to go to this thing.
Right. You can fit somewhere.
Yeah. And it sounds like that little gangsters, that little index deal, however they had that.
Yep.
And then, then here's another 26 by 8.5, 235, 470 index. I mean, heck yeah, man.
Typically busy.
Yeah. Yeah, no doubt.
Larry Hunt asked the question, isn't there a track in Manhattan? Larry, there used to be, but I think it's closed now.
Right.
And I forget what the name of that place was, but
yeah,
a little eighth mile place. And it's not, I don't think it operates anymore.
Right.
But it was a happening, like back in the 90s, it was a happening track. They would have big money bracket races.
Right.
And big payouts.
Yeah. No, you're right, Gary. That was the thing.
Charles says, gives me time to heal so that I can race late this year or next. Yeah, I seen where he broke his ankle or something like that. It was pretty rough looking.
Get all healed up.
Yep. Scott Linker, what's up, boys? Hey, Scott.
Hey, Scott. Thanks for chiming in.
And Russell Foreman says, what's up? Hey, Russell.
Russell. Man,
leader of the soldiers.
That's right.
So you're the general.
Russ, I'm here to tell you, Gary and I got sent a video of your son kind of doing some sort of shaky shake there. And I think he's ready for the season to get started there.
Yeah, he's itching.
Yeah.
Larry says Armageddon is the same weekend as Street Machines at Ozark.
Oh, man, we'll have to mark that down.
I've got it on my calendar. That's right.
Yeah. They stack up on top of each other sometimes,
Yeah, there's only so many days. There's only so many Saturdays in a month. Unfortunately, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that Manhattan track was called Midwest Raceway. That's right.
Yeah.
Jim, Mark Walton says the same, Midwest Raceway. Charles says, I'm going to need surgery to repair it. Ouch.
Oh, sorry to hear that. Sorry to hear that.
I didn't. Well, what'd you do, Charles? What in the world?
Man.
What happened?
Fell on the ice. That's probably it.
Russell says there might have been some alcohol involved in that picture. Guaranteed.
Yeah, I'm sure there was. Yeah.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Yeah, it is hilarious.
Charles says Tulsa or Ozark. Which track would you rather race at? It's 2 different races. That's 2 different styles of racing.
Right. It is.
Yeah. Two different types of cars.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Facilities and stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just the location too, back in the woods type deal off the freeway.
Yeah. Charles lays it out. Ice, snow, and gravity.
That's what I thought. Woo.
Ouch, man.
When your ankles get above your head, that's when you know you're in trouble.
Yeah, that's getting to be a bad day.
Yeah.
Jim, this is the Manhattan track. Jim says it's there but closed. The family still owns the Little Apple. They have no idea what they're doing with it. Oh.
Okay.
Right. I think
connections, you know what I mean? Just put the topic out there. People decide.
Right.
Good.
Yeah.
Real Q&A here.
I think I bracket raced there when I tried bracket racing way back in the early 90s.
Were you living in Salina then?
Yeah. That was a hot place to go for the Salina people. Manhattan, Great Bend, even Wichita. So, but they'd
Yeah.
have them big money races, man, and it would draw in lots and lots of people.
Yeah.
Um,
I see Travis Gore washing. I wonder how his
what?
out. Oh,
Travis.
Gore.
There he is. Hey, Travis.
Loan officer. What do you got here?
Jim says he raced there a lot.
Oh, right on. Heck yeah.
Yeah.
That's his neck of the woods, That's his backyard,
Yeah. Yeah. Just down the road, right?
Right.
Yep. Look at this. Whose is that?
Is that Robbins?
I think so.
Robin Roberts. Man, look at that thing.
It says Firebird on the front of that fender, but it doesn't look like a Firebird.
Yeah. It's also got the little Firebird things in front of the back tire too. But yeah. I don't know if that's a 69 or a 70.
That's a weird looking Firebird, man.
So he'll bring this thing to the U.S. Street Nationals. Is that next weekend?
Man, I don't know. I think so. I'm not real sure.
Because I seen Murder Nova had a video out. They were heading that way.
Okay.
Yeah. What's up, James Foreman? Oh,
James
no.
Foreman, what's up?
We got video evidence of you doing a little shaky shake there.
Your dad says there's some alcohol involved.
Yeah. Can you confirm or deny? Looks like you're having a good time.
Charles says my leg was straight and my foot was at a 45-degree turn to the side. Kind of creepy singing like that.
Yeah.
Did you get any pictures? Come on.
Yeah.
Ouch. Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's Robin's cars are always hot items.
Yeah, it is. Larry's got a class for him.
Larry says Robinson new little Titans car. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Robin's new.
This is Robin. Am I saying that? Say Robin Roberts.
Robin Roberts.
Yeah.
Robin Roberts.
Roberts.
Looks like it's coming out of RJ race cars. Huh?
Yeah. No, son. It's Robin Roberts.
Roberts. Yeah.
Okay. I was saying it wrong earlier.
Roberts.
Yeah.
James says good times for sure.
Oh, yeah.
It looked like.
Heck yeah.
We have a schedule next with some locations. There's Titans.
Whoop, whoop.
With the general on the top. And Betty White.
That's what I'm talking about. Ba, ba, ba.
So what we know different now with this flyer, Charles sent me a picture, is August 8th and 9th has a location now. So, when we talked to Larry Nowell here a while back, that date wasn't filled. It was in limbo yet.
Right.
And everybody was like, hey, Flying H. But it's Thunder Valley, Noble. So,
and we know that track, right?
Yeah.
What is that, about 320 from our house or from Wichita-ish,
Yeah, that's a good guess. Truck and trailer and
little stop action.
Yeah. That's a good safe guess. Easy drive.
Easy drive. We try to hit that once a year sometime. Thunder Valley, it's a good track.
Yeah. And boy, in August it's going to be smoking down there.
And about, what is that, Gary? About 7:37 in the PM is when that sun's right in front of that Christmas tree where you can't see nothing. You better have all the sunglasses on.
Yeah, gonna need to do some bracket racing tricks with the glasses and the blinders and the this and that, and there I can see.
Oh yeah, dude, I got a little. I'll be honest with you a little bit about Thunder Valley. That's my first 7-second pass in the yellow car back in 90.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, that's so funny too because it just cracks me up of how fast the cars are now. And what it took to go, sevens, which was like 5 teens in the 8th. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
40, and you think you're doing something back then. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah. And how big a tire was that on?
Oh, that was on a 33 10.5W.
Holy smokes!
I mean, yeah. But you thought you had your chest out like you were somebody. But yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yep.
60 footing in the low 1.2s, maybe, trying to get 1.19,
Yeah.
It's just ridiculous looking at those old numbers back, but that is, 25, 26 years ago. So
Yeah, that was the norm.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah.
Yep. So the Titans, they've got their really cool looking schedule out here.
Heck yeah.
April 11th and 12th, May 2nd and 3rd, June 13th, 14th, August 8th and 9th, September 5th and 6th, and October 3rd and 4th. Lots of racing. Yep.
I'm going to be excited. That'll be, that's just a flyer that's printed out, ready to go. We'll line them up and, set a schedule just like we did in 2024 and have it ready to go,
Yep.
Up there. So that's awesome, man. Looks like, Russell Foreman was the winner, though. He got his picture up there, Now, Gary, what kind of ECU's in that car?
It should be Holly by now.
That's what I'm thinking. I'm calling it out now. I mean, it's been long enough. He should have a Holly in there by now.
I mean, the best. He should have the best.
Is that Holly Tech?
It might be Holly Tech.
Holly Tech. And it's 25 official, right?
Holly Tech. It's better. It's better with the tech.
That's right.
Or it's a brainwash if it says tech. Get your brainwashing here. Oh, what's Zach say? Zach says some of us poor folks still run low fives in the 8th, but we're just peons because we're not rich.
Oh, no. You're out there enjoying it, having it. That's all that matters.
Yeah, it's fun stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, lots of classes there to pick from, and
I know, right?
Lots of classes and lots of dates.
Yeah. What do we got there? Outlaw 10.5. I'm trying to Little Titans. Go ahead.
Pro Tree Junior Dragster. 580 index. Pro Tree No Box. 650 index. Outlaw 8.5 versus Limited 275.
Okay.
And Pro Tree Motorcycle.
Nice. Man. Looks like there's about 9 classes on that thing.
9 classes. Man, yeah.
Another time you just get in where you fit in. What's old Russell saying?
Russell says it is getting Holly Dominator full system in it.
There you go.
I'm tired of messing with EFI technology computer.
Heck yeah.
David says should be exciting to see those 8.5 tire guys going head to head with the Limited 275 guys.
Yeah, we'll see how it plays out.
Watching Outlaw Unlimited cars race against class legal cars.
Yeah.
That's how I call it.
Yeah.
That's what it is. Yep, on the same tire. Yes. But that's awesome.
Yeah, it's a great schedule. And
corner.
Would you say that Centerville is probably the furthest for us?
Let's see, Centerville. Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. Then maybe
Ozark. Huh?
Yeah, and then the second one would be Ozark.
Maybe Ozark. Yeah. Probably both of them. Yeah, pretty good stretch.
Yeah. And those but 4 out of the 6, I would say they're close, for us. Your phone blowing up too, Russell Foreman.
I heard something going.
Yeah.
Was that?
He said,
"Was that your? Was that your phone on your bench? Maybe going.
Yeah.
I can hear.
Oh yeah.
What is that? What does that sound?
Yeah. He's showing us all the Holly. It's all lit up. Dominator for the win.
Okay. I didn't see that.
And the got the wire harness, some other stuff. Yeah.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Cool. Very cool. Well, your car looks great on that flyer, Russell. So it's awesome.
Yeah, you're saying that because it's white.
Oh, did I mention that?
You need to talk Russell into some polished front wheels, maybe.
Oh, yeah. There you go.
Yeah. We have Arc City Mid-America Dragway. They had one little change on their schedule, but they had a flyer.
Yeah.
And I broke it down by each month. And March, here it kicks off in March 15th with a no prep.
Yes.
What's his comment here?
Oh, babyface time again?
Brian says white with black wheels.
He's holding on to it, isn't he, Gary? He's holding on to it.
Yeah. Yeah, Arc City has a no prep on the 15th to kick everything off down there. I think they had, I don't think there was nothing before this. So the 15th is no prep, and then a few bracket races there. April gets into there's the Heads Up Series. Garfield Furniture Heads Up Series on April 5th.
Yes.
And a couple bracket races the week after that. And Mad Dash for Cash. That's April. So April 5th. You going to be ready?
Yes, that's the goal. That is the goal. I mean, that's what I'm hoping for.
April 5th. And then the week after that is Titans at Centerville.
Yes.
So 2 weeks right there.
I know, back to back. And, it's going to be a busy time there, right? I mean, it's just going to get started. Plus, we want to test before that, right, Gary?
Oh, yeah. Yep.
You don't want to start this first one and let her go there with all that work being done.
Yeah, and any time in March, you could have a variety of weather. It could be 30 degrees. There could be 2 foot of snow on the ground.
Right.
It could be raining and tornadoing and who knows what else.
Right.
Yeah.
So we'll see how it plays out. But we Gary and I, we know a guy that has the keys to a track.
Oh.
So we'll see. Hopefully it all works out.
Yeah.
I think they're watching, actually. I just saw something.
Is that right? The Harbors?
Yeah.
So that's April, and that kicks off the Heads Up stuff and some bracket stuff.
Nice.
May gets into there's Titans in May.
Yes.
So you get a little bit of a break.
Yeah.
May 2nd is Titans. Yeah, you get 2 weeks off after going back to back.
Yeah.
two in a row, then 2 weeks for a break.
Yeah.
And then Titans at Mad.
Yeah.
A test and tune on the 9th. Bracket closed for Mother's Day. Test and tune and a bracket race finishes out the month of May.
Right on.
Heck yeah. What's his comment here? Let's see. Wendy Martin, September 20th is a 301 streetcar shootout at Mocan.
Oh, okay.
Right on. Cool. This is September 20th.
September 20th?
Yep.
Okay. Look at the schedule. Cool. That's it.
At Mocan.
Mocan. All right. I just got to get my spreadsheet going. I don't have enough boards. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah.
Gary, do you know Wendy? Is she the one we talked to at the hotel at the breakfast with all those 301 guys, right? Remember that?
Yep.
Yeah.
Wendy Martin, Lewis Martin. Yeah.
Yeah. Their whole team, all those Malibus and everything.
Yep. Mike Sleeper and them and that whole group.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Gary Russell calling me out here. Gary, is your car going to be done this year? Sometime, yes.
Oh yeah. It's gonna go down the track.
Yeah. It needs stuff. It's at the body shop getting some panels fitted, and it's got to go get those panels painted, and so
your headers all tacked up. So when it gets back, you can continue with that.
Yep. Not sure on engine yet when it's going to appear, but it'll be a little bit yet. It's just a process.
Yeah. Parts.
I'm sure Russell knows about parts availability, and get your stuff ordered and wait for it to show up.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Hey, Wendy, Darren Kesey says more info. Mm-hmm. He's wanting more info on your 301 streetcar shootout.
Yeah. I forward those shots that Russell sent to your inbox there, Gary, your text, if you just so you
okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see. Let's go to here's June. June 1st kicks off with a Summit Racing Series bracket race. And this is the Miss Mid-America Dragway stuff. June 6th, Midway Drags, Nostalgia Drags, testing. The 7th, Mid-America Dragway Summer Rewind plus Show and Shine. 14th is another bracket race and PMRA Motorcycles, no juniors. And the 15th is another bracket race and no juniors.
Okay.
Well, what do we got here? There, Darren Wendy says we will be posting more info soon on our Facebook page.
There you go.
And Wendy, that'll be the 301 Streetcars Facebook page, right? I know there's that page, I'm sure, dedicated. That's the name of the Facebook page, 301 Streetcars, I think. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
But yeah, the info will be there. Super.
Oh, that's awesome. Good job.
Get more people out doing cool stuff.
Yeah. I see Chris Dingman just chimed in and Todd Bennett as well.
Todd Bennett. Hey, Todd. Al Schoenwetter.
Yeah. Got the whole crew here.
Chris Dinger. Oh, okay. Darren says he's not a Facebook guy.
Ah.
Okay. You guys will have to navigate that.
Yeah.
She says we'll start an event page as well.
Okay.
All right. That's June. There's Todd Bennett. What's up, fellas? Hey, Todd.
Todd's getting some body work done, isn't he? Getting a new wrap or a new design
Is he?
going on. I thought I saw
don't
that.
know. I missed that.
Yeah, it's a cool looking Corvette.
Mrs. Harper says, hi, guys. Hello, Mrs. Harper.
How you doing?
I'm going to catch this comment here because this is up. Mark Walton says, what's a rewind? Is that more nostalgia? So June 7th, it's Mid-America Dragway Summer Rewind plus Show and Shine. So Mark is good question. What's a rewind?
Yes, there we go.
Oh, okay. Mrs. Harper says 79 and older.
Nice.
Okay.
There you go.
Now you know.
Asked and answered.
That's right.
That's awesome.
Jim Robinson Dinger.
The Dinger.
Dinger.
Yeah, we
Dinger.
just had his little flyer up here, right?
Yep.
Armageddon.
Outlaw Armageddon. That's right.
Big news. Going to Tulsa.
Yes. Great place. That finishes up June at Mid-America Dragway. Mark says, thanks. You are welcome, Mark. And Mrs. Harper says, flyer is coming soon.
Heck yeah.
Yes. July at Mid-America Dragway. It's super hot in July. So there's just a few things. Okay, so there's no prep. July 12th, yep. back of the track. So let's roll back to March. So Mrs. Harper, the 15th is a starting line, no prep.
Right.
I take it. And then does that sound right?
I wonder. I bet you that's right. And then the back of the track where they race, they start at the big end and come towards the starting line, I guess, right?
I don't know. I think they start down there somewhere and continue on down.
Oh, and then, okay, they're still heading the same direction. It's just, okay, I got it.
Yeah.
They're starting at maybe the end of the 8th and then going the rest of the 8th or something. I don't know.
Right. I know, Harper and him, they've talked about somebody's been wanting to do that for a while. They just got to finish getting prepared for it. So they must have everything ready.
Yeah. That's
and
awesome.
when is that? Was that August? Oh,
July.
That was July. Back of the track, no prep. Cool.
Yeah.
And then July 18th is golf cart race and summer barbecue. Huh.
Nice. Heck yeah.
Man, dude, is your golf cart fast?
It is all right. I mean, it's got a stock motor. It's not a motorcycle motor or anything. You don't have any.
Have you ever did like the GPS speedometer on your phone to see how fast it'll go?
I haven't. I want to do that now.
Man, mine is slow.
Is it slow?
It is. I had it out in the street a couple years ago, and Keith told me how to mess with the governor or something, and I got it to go from 14 mile an hour to 16 mile an hour, and that's about all it's got.
Yeah,
but it doesn't need to be fast.
Yeah,
I think like Troy's is really fast.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Turbo on it or something?
I think maybe we need to go to Harbor Freight and get a big Predator engine and shove in it or something. Yeah. Let's see.
A lot of comments.
Mrs. Harper, Curtis, Sprayberry going for a tailwind. Okay, Mrs. Harper says the 15th is a starting line race. July race will start at the 660 at the 8th mile and race to the quarter-mile finish line. Cool.
Right on.
We'll have to go mark the calendar and go watch that.
Heck yeah.
If it's not 145 degrees.
I wonder if it'll be a night race. You know what I mean? Start a little later. Yeah.
I hate the heat, man. Todd Bennett says we have a lot of new things this year for the small tire racing and a new look. Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Awesome. Can't wait to see it.
Yeah.
Troy says you guys have polished rims. They are slow.
What is he talking about? The golf carts?
Golf carts, I think. Yeah. Well, his golf cart wheels are black too, aren't they?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, my golf cart's a turd. Hey, but it beats walking.
It beats walking. Yeah, that's
Russell says, Todd Bennett, you ready to get that ass drug all year by a slow ass nitrous car all year? Call out. Who's your daddy?
Wow, shots fired. Dang. Woo.
The general is calling out Todd Bennett.
No kidding. What's Todd saying there? He's up a couple.
Todd. Oh, yeah. He said we have a lot of new things this year for the small tire racing and a new look.
Cool.
Brian says, Gary, you can borrow my golf cart for real this time. It goes 24 mile an hour. Oh, man.
Oh, he's got that thing souped up, doesn't he? Oh.
That sounds dangerous.
Yeah, it does.
24 miles an hour.
Yeah.
Dang.
Yeah.
That's fun.
Yeah.
Mrs. Harper says, back of the track race is geared to start in the evening. Cool.
There you go.
Oh, here's Todd. Todd to Russell off the trailer in Texas. Let's get it on.
Calling him out right there.
That's funny.
Yep, I see money flying now, right? You know what I mean?
Oh, man.
Golly.
Off the trailer in Texas.
Off the trailer in Texas.
That's good stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Sounds dangerous.
Go and watch. You know what I mean? Just eat the popcorn.
Oh, yeah.
Popcorn. Like, it's like, oh.
Put them soldiers to work.
That's it.
August at Mid-America Dragway. The 29th to the 31st is Labor Day payday.
Yeah.
I assume that is a big bracket race.
Yep.
A 3-day, 29th, 30th, 31st.
Yeah.
Mad.
They always have a ton of cars of that deal. You remember Tracy Lynn posting those pictures last year?
Yeah.
Going around doing the video, driving through. There's cars everywhere.
Yeah. Yeah. And September at Mid-America Dragway, the 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th WDRA ET Finals at Eddyville. The 20th is the Pontiac Uprising. The 26th and 27th, Garfield Furniture Heads Up Series testing on the Friday night. And Saturday the 27th, Garfield Furniture Heads Up Series race for the rod.
There you go.
You will need to defend.
Oh, man.
Rod.
It's your turn. Yeah, I'll defend, but it's your turn. You need to get one of those suckers.
I need one.
Yeah, that'd be awesome, man. That'd be awesome.
That's gonna be a great race.
Heck yeah.
A great weekend.
Good time of year, right? You know, the fall and everything. Just a lot of people will be out there. It's gonna be good.
Russell says got 8 new soldiers in ready for the fight. Is that enough? Is 8 enough?
Yeah. He's got that new Holley ECU. He just needs it.
Yeah.
You know?
Man. 8
awesome.
soldiers.
Yeah.
So Mad September is gonna be awesome.
Yeah, heck yeah.
That'll be a big race, hopefully. Heads Up Series, race for the rod.
There you go. I like what Mrs. Harper's saying here.
Oh yeah, Rodney, you could have a pair of bookends. That's
there
a good plan.
That'd be all right for the shelf.
I like that. I like that idea. Yeah, one over here and one over here.
There you go.
That takes us to October the 10th, Halloween Havoc Shenanigans.
Mm-hmm.
And the 11th is Halloween Havoc Bracket Race.
Nice.
Yes. That is
nice.
That's your Mid-America Dragway stuff.
Nice. Good
Yeah.
schedule. Thanks for bringing that out, Gary. I know it's a lot of hard work there. Thanks for putting that together.
Yes, good stuff. I'm gonna fix this. Yeah, and you got some more schedule stuff on paper there, right?
I do. You know, just like we did last year, you know what I mean? Just going around, and there's tracks within distance here, and we're waiting on to see what the Flying H team is going to bring to the house. We have MoCan schedule as well. You know, snooping around at Tulsa's schedule because they're going to have the Midwest Pro Mod Series, and like we talked about last time, they're talking about doing a 10.5 slick tire. When we were talking with Lance last week. And of course, now, Gary, do you know if they're going to also do that at Flying H, the Midwest Pro Mod Series, if they're going to just do that 10.5 stuff at just Tulsa only? Or do you know by chance? I didn't catch any of that.
No, haven't heard any of that yet.
Yeah, because for us, that's some local racing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And we talked about how, you know, we could go to Tulsa for the Titans 10.5. And then the next weekend, if you want to go straight back to Armageddon, of course, that's the same weekend I think MoCan's having a race. Now we just learned, right?
Yeah.
And,
the Street Machines, that's it.
Yeah. And then as of last night, like, was it last night or the night before, Kid put something out there as well here in town, Kansas International Dragway.
Yeah, their full-blown schedule.
Yeah. So I saw like they're having some sort of True Street deal on May 31st, which looked like the same type of rules and energy that the Harpers and Cliff were putting together at MAD as well. So, you know, if someone's building a car or putting something together, that's great. You know, there's with that schedule and, you know, with Armageddon and then Titans at 10.5, there, if you have a car that is in a range, you can find somewhere to go, right? Yeah. And then I also saw they have 4 heads up races. It looks like Kid does. And I noticed a couple of them piggybacked on other events, you know, like the one June 14th. And then they have one July 19th. And then they have one August 9th, which piggybacks on Thunder Valley Titans. And then October 18th is their last one. So we'll see how it plays out. You know, I think we'll see what kind of rule package they're putting together and payout package and sponsorship and just whatever they plan on doing. I know, you know, like we said before, Gary and I reached out to Clayton, and whenever they want to come on and talk about it, you know, we're just trying to spread the word. And so, and you never know, maybe they'll have a booth at the
open house.
Yeah, the open house. Thank you. At Mel Hamilton Open House. So maybe more information will come out then. But it's good to see them back, and looks like Clayton's going to come and be the operations boss. Yeah.
The boss man.
Yeah.
And that True Street deal, I was reading through that, and Kenneth Watson has that laid out on his Facebook page.
Right.
His name, Kenneth Watson, you find that. And he's got a big post there. He's got it all typed up. All the information there, gives some class details and stuff like that. He did a really good job of putting all the details together in that deal. So he's been working on that for a while, I think. Kind of had it set up for 2024, but things didn't work out. And but he kept a hold of it and carried it on to the people in the know with Kid. And it sounds like it's, you know, it's on the schedule. So that those type of events have always been really good out here at Kid. So
and I know you spoke to Kenneth, you know, a few months, maybe last month, and give or take. And do you know, Gary, if it'll be one class that day or if there's other classes as well by chance?
I don't remember. I kind of I skimmed through it real quick. Just kind of breezed through it, and he talked up a lot of information in there. But
right.
Yeah, I don't remember. I don't recall.
That's okay. And when it gets closer, we can talk. You know, not trying to put you on the spot or anything here. You know, and but I see Cindy Bell watching.
Yes. Let's catch this. There's a couple of other comments I want to back up to also, but Kenny Kenneth, Cindy says we are KID, Kansas National Dragway. We're very grateful for Kenneth Watson for helping set up that True Street.
Yes.
And she also says, Cindy Bell says, also KID payouts, rules, flyers, etc. will be coming out over the next couple 2 to 3 weeks. Good info.
Yeah, good info. And so what I'm seeing here, Gary, looks like Cindy Bell is part of the KID team that Clayton was talking about. And so, maybe another episode, we'll see if we can bring him in and give us some more details. So that'd be great. But what's Clayton saying? He's on you.
Clayton says, Gary want to do what we talked about last night.
Oh, man.
We it's up to you, Clayton. You know what? If you're talking about doing a poll, I thought I would look at this, but I don't even know if I know how to do this. Because I thought I've seen where like live streams.
Yeah.
I know that Stevie and them guys use StreamYard, and I think they put up polls. But I was so wrapped up in this rack thing.
Yeah. We can do it when we bring them on. We'll get all that ready and do it, see what people want. Yeah, we'll be ready for you, Clayton, when you come on.
But for the people listening to what Clayton says, Gary, do you want to do what we talked about last night? What we talked about last night was for some general information, like have a poll with I think we talked about clocks on or clocks off kind of a poll.
Right.
And also the prep, radio prep or just slick prep.
Right.
So that's a couple of little things we was kicking around. It'd be a fun poll to see where people stand and see what they think.
And it seems like the clock's on. It seems to be the hot ticket the last month or so. We've been talking about it on Facebook and this platform as well, with some of the players coming in. So, we'll definitely bring them in.
Yeah, and I think, Clayton said on their side, on the track side, they was thinking about doing that also, just kind of, put out a feeler like, hey, what's everybody feeling? What's everybody's thoughts on X? So
that's awesome.
Get some good feedback there.
Yeah.
Cindy says to clarify who to for what. Cindy is the business ops manager.
Okay.
Clayton didn't want to be manager, so he's racing ops boss.
Yeah, you gotta do the quotes on the boss too,
Boss. Boss.
That's awesome. Yeah, that's awesome. So are we going to start calling him Boss Boyer, or what are we doing here? He's got to have, double B, or what's going on? We have to think of something here. That's awesome.
That's great. That's funny.
Yeah. So we'll have, it's good for Clayton helping them out and getting the track back open. I mean, I can remember going there as a kid. So it's nice to see that back in live again for 2025.
Yeah. Cindy says we'll adopt Boss B.
Boss B it is. There it is. That's funny.
Yeah.
Cool.
I'm going to roll up here to Troy.
Okay.
Troy says Hot Summer Nights is August 1st and 2nd.
Okay.
Yep, I got that. Throwdown in T-Town is October 17th and 18th. I've got that. And that's also the same date as Heads Up number 4 at KID. And Texas Radio Roundup, November 7, 8, 9.
The 9th. Okay.
Yeah.
Golly, Gary. That's some racing, right? We're going to wear out some tires.
Oh, I thought you was in that we got to wait till November to go to Buc-ee's.
I know. We might just have to do a road trip just to go over there and check it out there. But yeah.
I might have to ruin my pajama pants to make an emergency run back to Buc-ee's and get some new pajama pants.
Yeah. Tiffany's like, you can order them online. You're like, oh, that's okay. We'll go.
No, we'll take a trip.
We'll take a trip. Yeah.
I'm going to look at the onesie also. So.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
Don't tell my wife.
I see Marvin Jenkins on, man.
Marvin. Oh, there's Marvin. Hey, Marvin.
Oh, that's funny. Man, end of March, XRP. You could go racing every weekend. You know what I mean?
Yeah, them Texas guys are hardcore down there. They
Hardcore.
don't quit.
They don't quit. They're fast.
I thought there was something else I missed. Oh, here it is. Okay. Darren Kesey says rules for Arc City the same as Titans on the limited 275 side.
Okay.
They are almost.
They're almost.
Right.
And not to interrupt you, go ahead.
Yeah. So Harper has, it's, he's going to use the rules, but he can also make some stuff the way he wants.
Sure.
And because it's his track, and he wants cars to show up. So the billet block rule is not a thing with him. And that's favors Troy. So that's good for Troy. And the what was the other thing? The billet block.
And he's just doing old school Titans. He's calling it the original Titans.
Okay.
Is because to be honest with you, Putnam, Spaniak reached out to me. I forgot to tell you about this, and asked that same question on like Tuesday when I was at work. And so I hit Harper up, and this is this quote. Same rules as Titans, old school rules, but will allow billet blocks, drive to the lanes and tow back.
Cool. Yes. Yeah. And that doesn't include mixing unlimited 235 cars. Harper is not doing that either.
Yeah, keep the 275 tire, he said anything boosted big block can go in outlaw. That's what he said.
Yep. Good info. Good to know.
That's my fault, Gary. I should have threw that at you earlier.
That's all right. Brian Snyder says, come out to Ozark. There's a Buc-ee's in Springfield. Man, you guys keep rubbing that in and bragging about that.
Yeah, every chance
come on.
they get.
Dang it.
Yeah.
Mrs. Harper says, you do not order online from Buc-ee's. Whoever said that doesn't understand Buc-ee's.
That's exactly right. It's the feel, right, Gary? It's that little, especially the first time you go in, you're like, oh my goodness, what?
You got to go.
Yes. You know what I mean? It's a 30-minute stop.
Yeah. Marvin says, how's it going, guys?
Good.
Can't wait to see Marvin's car back out.
I was going to ask that, Marvin, how's the car coming? So that's great. Thanks for chiming in. But yeah, I mean, with Titans, with Mad, with Kid, with Mocan, Ozark, Tulsa, and we don't even know what NH is doing. I mean,
yeah,
man,
lots and lots of stuff.
Yes, lots of stuff. You could go every weekend, and looks like that 26 tire is starting to get its own class. Looks like that little gangster is starting to get some headway. The clock's on is starting to come around.
Yep.
So we'll see. You got some no prep action at Mad. Any of the Ozark boys know if there's any no prep at Ozark? I know a couple of you are on, So we'll see. Of course, basically the king of no prep will be at Tulsa this year. With OA 10.
Yeah. There's Marvin. Marvin says the car is coming back together pretty good. Just waiting on parts. Awesome.
Yeah. Good. Glad to hear it. Glad to hear it.
So Rod, talking about the the 4 heads up races with Kansas International Dragway.
Yeah.
On your side.
Yeah.
I got 2 questions.
Sure.
And I think I know your answers, but would you want to see this just with the heads up cars, the heads up stuff? Would you want to see clocks on or clocks off? Mm-hmm. And what kind of prep would you want to see?
Man, first is clocks on for me personally.
Clocks on.
It's funny, Gary, because we talk about prep all the time, and we're spoiled from what goes on down south.
Yes,
45 minutes away. Because even when we went to Flying H, when we went to some of those the Pro Mod Series race, when we went to Tulsa, the 10, it's a different type of prep at different events. So there's and we both watch Wes Buck and some of his podcasts. And there's this new thing called, they're calling it light prep. and that sort of thing. And I think that's coming around as well, just with the cost of everything. But like, the only thing, I mean, for me, I guess, is I just want a consistent prep, whatever it is for that day. You know what I mean? And if we know going in, it's going to be a radial prep, no joke, strap it down, reach for the sky, then we can make our tune-ups. And if we know that like, hey, it's prepped, but like, it's not on, it's not pulling, I don't even know what those numbers are with Tim Webb, what they mean.
Yeah.
But, it's not pulling 500 or whatever. I don't even know what to say. And it's only pulling 100. So, and then we can make those adjustments as long as it's that way the whole time. You know what I mean, Gary? And, and to back it up too, I think I haven't been on a slick since 07.
Man.
I mean, it's been a minute. And so, but I'm okay with even going to a slick race, if you will, a slick prep, with PBR. And, and maybe they'll have an advantage, and that's all good, and just to find my way, you know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah. Yeah.
And, we're working with Mel Hamlin stuff. I do have some Hoosier DO5s, and so I'm excited to use those if that comes around. So we'll see what they want to do. And we talked about it like, back in the day in the 2000s and the 05s before, there was this radio prep and it may come back to that in 5 years where it's just less and less prep, Yeah. And I get that as a track owner. I can understand that, when they're throwing, I don't even know what to say, $2,000, $3,000 down on glue, for a weekend. I get it, but at the same time, as a racer, I want to go as fast as I can,
right.
And I'm sure the spectators want to see that fastest, whatever, maybe ET and mile an hour. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because even when I had my hatch, I was in 2002, like I was going 540s, 165, or excuse me, 540s, 135 with a Pro Charger small block racing. What was that race we did? The Texas race, we'd always go down there with Freddie. Clash of the Titans.
Clash of the Titans, yeah.
And we go race the muffler shootout at Thunder Valley. That's what we were running back then. I don't know. Obviously we're making more horsepower. We got better equipment, shocks, struts, converters, planetaries. I had a fast system. You know what I mean? I had a fast gray box. And so like, I was doing data logs, but it wasn't like I was over there, ramping in the boost curve and you know what I'm trying to say. And, but yeah, Harper, yeah, there you go. Harper just said it's 4,500. And so, so I'll keep playing and to the tracks that want to, to stay open. If Mr. Harper came on here and goes, hey, either we can have, I'll make something up, one radial race for $4,500 or, 4 light prep races. I don't even know what to call it. Low prep races, and there's more racing, I might be more inclined to that. Or if he comes up and says, hey, we can't keep we can't do heads up at all. No more small tire. And if it's radial race, I'd be saying, okay, well, what do we got to do? Like, let's have it a low prep race or however you want to say it, know? And is that how you feel as well? Or what's your thoughts?
Yeah. I think like clocks on for sure. No doubt. And I think it'd be really cool if you're using like out here at Kansas National Dragway, as they're going to get into something we don't know yet, but like on the small tire stuff, 28-10-5 slick, using, the same prep as the bracket cars race on and just shoot a goal to get a lot of cars to come participate.
Right.
The street guys and some of them guys that race that type of stuff on slicks, they can come race. We could race with them. How fun would that be to race with a bunch of those guys?
Yeah.
I know we would enjoy it, and I think they would too. It'd be a fun mix of a bunch of different cars. It'd be really cool. Yeah. Then even like, what about What about, this has came up in discussion in the past years, heads up series with, like both tracks involved, Arc City and Kansas National Dragway on the heads up stuff,
Right.
having, track to track series stuff. It'd be kind of cool.
Talking about like a points or something? Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah, it isn't that kind of some discussion we've had in the past? It's never panned out and worked out. But
Yeah.
so what if, like, we know we go to Harper and it's radio prep, you got to race your car with that, but then we come up here and it's a slick prep. That'd be, that'd be kind of a cool scenario.
It would.
Maybe not, but
yeah, it would be. You know what I like about that, Gary, is because it's a challenge.
Yes.
And you're going to a different surface and with a different program. And to your point, and I'm sure the Missouri boys can attest to this, it kind of gets, you're racing the same people all weekend. And so I think that's what you're getting at there. And so, yeah, I like that too, as well, and see what that plays out,
Yeah. And the other thing with the 28-10-5 slick, it would, and I'm just envisioning in my head, taking it back 20-ish or whatever years to like the MSRA days where it was 28-10-5 slick, before radios come along and ruined everything. Back to that kind of racing. That'd be fun, wouldn't it?
You just threw me back there with the hatchback, with some 20. I had the stiff walls. You know what I mean? That's what they were back there. I called them. They're Mickey Thompsons. I called them Merle Tuckers. And so the 28-10-5. And I think my first set of drag radios was those BF Goodriches, right?
Yes.
Yeah, Mickey Thompson didn't have any pros or nothing back then, and so but yeah, kind of taking it back old school, right?
Yeah, that'd be really cool.
Yeah, I'm definitely game. Got a couple comments.
Yep. Cindy Bell says we'd love to work something out.
Nice.
Jim Robinson, that was fun. Talking about, like
in this that's area. What you're talking about there too, because I kind of missed that. What do they call that? Vamp days?
Yes.
Yeah. Because I took a break from 07 to 16 myself, and still had all my equipment, but I stopped racing for a minute. And that's when I think that Vamp days were going on. I missed that opportunity there, but yeah, well, you'll be driving it,
Yeah, that'd be fun.
Yeah.
Darren says slicks, baby, slicks.
There you go. Well, and even the slick technology, has come around, since, I'm talking since I've been on them, which is 07. And so with the different patterns and the different compound and that sort of thing, from both tires, because we were over there at PRI in the Hoosier booth looking at that stuff, and that sort of thing. And so it's got a different feel to it, and of course they're stiff solid wall now, and just like they've always been, but yeah.
Floppies. Yeah, that's Greg. Family car, Greg. Yep.
Would you come out with slicks, no problem, Gary?
Absolutely. If it's going to be bracket prep, slick prep, I will buy some slicks.
There you go.
I had slicks on my car, and Madison put a big race together. I think there was a big number of cars, and I had slicks on my car. I've had some Hoosier slicks on it for that race.
Okay.
It's funny because I watched video and from outside watching, it's like there was no wheel speed. It was really slow. Yeah. I mean, it had a lot of power, but I was doing it wrong, but it worked. But
okay.
Sure, it was, it was kind of fun. It was slow, but I mean, I think it ran like 5.0s, but
yeah, no, that's
I think 5.0s ain't slow.
No.
For the combo that it was, 5.0s is slow.
It's funny too. Family cars are chiming in. What you just said is like 5.0s on slicks. They almost need like a calculator. Slick prep with a slick 5.0s equals, right. Prep radial, I don't even know, 473. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Can you see Greg's comment? It's not showing up on the deal here, but it is.
I see it though, but you're right.
Yeah.
I don't know why it's not showing up. Yeah.
Greg says, I will go slicks, but I will not like it.
There you go. I'll do it, but I don't think I like it. Yeah. That's probably me too. I'll do it, but
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
it's funny too, Gary, speaking of, because a couple of cats we know, like Derek Kelly and some others, Spaniac, because they'll go race, some of those slick classes, if you will. And just like Armageddon, Gary slowed up with radials, and he got down still doing wheelies and getting after it, And so
I think Derek does too.
Yeah. And so, I mean, and even like with a slick prep, if they'll allow PBRs, I'd probably stay on them,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Larry Hunt says Ozark ran true 10.5 for years, 29.5, 10.5 slick, giant tire.
Yeah.
They was fast, running 450s.
Yeah.
Rich Frost is watching.
What's up, Mr. Rich?
Yeah.
How's the motor coming together? It's good seeing you at PRI.
That's a big tire, Larry.
Oh, yeah, those 29.
Must call that a funny car tire.
Right, yeah.
Dang.
That's the whole
It's just
back
big.
end out, you know what I mean?
Man, to jack my car way up.
Speaking of Rich, I saw it was Chris Penny's birthday yesterday or the day before.
That's right. His crew chief.
Yep.
Yeah, that's always fun conversation in the slick lane and that kind of stuff.
Well, and speaking of slick, like Wes Schote has the slick down. You talk about the slick master. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He's really doing well on that. And even when we were at Flying H, we saw Rich Frost up there, speaking of, and he was on a slick. And it takes a while to get used to it, and you got your car set up and you got to switch around. Just like Lance was talking about, it takes him, 2 or 3 days to switch that over, you know what I mean? So
and Rich was doing something with the slick. I'm not going to say what it was, but he obviously he knows, and too. He was doing some different things that you wouldn't think of, but he was doing some stuff to make it different.
Right, try to make it work. Yeah. No, that's it. Yeah, that's a good question.
Yeah.
But now I got a question for you, and we'll say I want you to think about it, but we'll save it for next episode. All right, so you don't have to answer now.
So I get to think on it for a week.
Yeah, and we may be able to do one of those polls you're talking about on this one.
Well,
but that little Titans the 10.5 champ, that Titans the 10.5 schedule that you had up earlier, like who's going to be the champ of each class? We can call it now. Like in bookings, and stuff. Because that little Titans, that's a new class, so we don't know who's going to show up there.
Yep. That's a class for me, man. That's a class for me.
That's that dialing class, right? When they're going to pull the chip.
Yeah. 5:0 to 5:30.
Yeah.
Rich says slicks definitely aren't my thing.
Yeah, it's a whole new deal, Then you got tubes and just, Yeah.
We seen you, Rich. You was trying. We saw what you was doing.
Yeah, he was pitted a couple down. I think that was the first time I seen that car,
Is it?
Yep, that Flying Ace there, yeah.
Them guys are fun to hang out with.
Of course, it's fast. You know why?
Because
it's got a Ford in it.
Because it's small block Ford powered.
Yeah, remember that video?
Yeah, it's got a Ford.
It's got a Ford in it. That's funny.
That was Russell.
Yeah. Well, they're already crowning Russell Foreman the champ right now. That's why he's on the flyer. I mean, that's what I'm talking about. He's rolling.
Yeah, that'll be tough to call out.
Yeah,
winners of them classes. Ooh, geez.
And then so think through that, or even this. I think it says OL 8.5 versus L 275.
Yeah.
Like, is it going to be a 275 car? Or is it going to be an OL 8.5 car? We don't know who's going to show up. We're just talking smack here.
Yeah.
You're
talking about like the season-ending champ.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah. That's
that's tough. I don't know. Who's going where and
sure what they're doing.
Yeah. Man.
Yeah.
That's a tough.
Will we see threes this year? Right? Remember last year?
Right.
It was all about we're gonna go threes. And I don't know officially. I think there were some 4.0s, but and we know there was a teen at MAG because his clock's on, right?
Yep.
And we saw Foreman run that, and I know we saw
Devin
Brown run that.
Yep.
I believe Craven went in the O's. I believe Heckman went in the O's at Flying H.
Yep.
I don't know who else. I'm not trying to leave anybody out, but I'm just trying to remember everything. But we were just talking about that 399. $399. Who's going to be the first in the threes? And so we'll see if that's another one of those things. Who and where? And so we could do a poll on that too.
What do you think? We're way out early, January 2025, way out early. What do you think? Yes or no?
Well, just going off of the Titans flyer right here.
Yeah.
I like my chances at Arc City just because it's early. It's early in the year, so the air will be good. Obviously the track will be there.
We know Harper's good.
Yeah.
Larry predicts. He says it's going to happen.
It's going to happen. See, he's calling it. It's going to happen.
Yeah, I said that last year too.
Yeah. And, but who will get it? You know what I mean? That's the question. Because I think once we get just looking at the Titans deal, now they might have somewhere else. Because to be honest with you, that one cat came at the little Halloween thing we went to and was running 370s.
Corvette.
Yeah,
he was on a big tire, wasn't he?
He was on a 295. That's true.
295.
That's true. We'll keep it 275. I feel you. Yeah, that's a good point. So we'll keep it 275. But like just looking at this flyer, once you go to Mocan and Thunder Valley, even Tulsa, you're getting hot. Not saying they can't do it, but if they're looking for perfect conditions, and that sort of thing, so we'll see. Maybe they'll go down, go south, and and maybe make that happen. I don't know. It's hard to say.
What about Todd? A while back, Todd says we have a lot of new things this year for the small tire racing and a new look. We know that car is super fast.
Absolutely. Yeah. That's another one that could get in the threes. I don't know. He may be already ran in threes on a big tire. I see that car out there quite a bit. And I think you're right too. Now I'm thinking about it because I remember it being at Tulsa. And so now that we're talking through it, but on a 275, that's another player right there. And he wants to get into Outlaw 10.5. And then so you got, the TNS camp with their new car, with the Hemi. You got the Brown camp. A couple new Outlaw cars out of Wichita. They're going to be out this year, right? Are you talking about the Metcalfs and the Mosks?
Yep.
We'll see if they make it out. Yeah, and what they can run. Heckman, right? He's got a new ride.
He's got something going on.
It's a
what?
Yeah. I mean, I think I can say it on here. He told me he sold his car in 45 minutes.
Dang.
And, that's just incredible. And then, of course, we've seen pictures of the new car. That's another one, there. And it's going to be good, too. And Devin came back 2 weeks ago or two and said, that they got plans for Big Red. So we'll see, what they decide to do there. Who we missing? Who else is the players there?
Mason.
Yeah, Jake Mason. That's another one.
He made some big steps last year.
Yeah. There you go. And it doesn't seem like everybody decides to slow down. You know what I mean?
Right.
I'm going to go slower next year. I'm not chasing anything because it seems like if you don't do something to improve, you're going backwards because everybody's going faster. You know what I mean? And then you just never know who might, come on around. You know what I mean?
I was giggling to myself, not off topic, but about Heckman's car.
Yeah.
Like if you want a car salesman, sell your car, get with Heckman. This car sold fast. If you want a trailer sell, get with Rodney. You're sold in like 10 minutes.
5 trailers, Gary. I didn't believe what's going on. Jeez. Yeah. I just could not believe that, and when you get great offers, when you decide like I'm gonna ask for this much, but I'll take that much, and people are offering you what you'll take, and you're like, oh wait a minute, hold on, hold on a second. It just happens so fast.
Yeah.
But it's just hopefully it's a sign of a good economy. Is what I'm hoping for. Because I think there's something going on tomorrow, isn't there?
And there is something going on tomorrow.
So we'll
Mr. T in the house.
Mr. T in the house, ain't no doubt.
Finally.
Woo woo. But I don't know. I'm calling it right now. I know last year you said no. No,
Right.
It ain't gonna happen for something. And but I'm thinking it's gonna happen this year.
Okay.
Yeah, but it's gotta happen early. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's gotta happen early.
Yeah. It's not going to happen. Man, Thunder Valley August is going to be tough. That's just garbage weather.
Yeah. Yeah.
June is iffy, it's kind of heading that way.
Sure.
But the front two and the back two.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And to your point, if they don't get it early on that back end, because they got a whole year, you know what I mean? To continue to go faster and that sort of thing. But
those two in the middle will be tough.
it'll be tough. Yeah. 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 But that's what
Larry is calling it. Larry says, I think we will see it at MAD.
Okay.
Going to give them bones to Harbor.
Gonna give them to them. And that's, the smart money's probably right there. You know what I mean? As far as that track. And we'll see what happens. All right. So you ready to switch to the next one?
Okay.
So right now, just staying with Titans because it's on the board here. The limited 275 record is a 49, correct? A 449.
Is it,
I know
49 or 47?
Go ahead. Sorry.
It's a 49 or 47?
I think it's a 40.
Didn't
47?
Didn't Spaniak run both of those? He went a 49, then a 47, maybe. But you're right, it's 40 something up there.
Yeah, and but like Spaniak ran his 40 something, I believe, during the limited at Ozark.
That was a different race.
Track rate.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, so his 47's at Ozark, just like Mad's limited record's a 56. But like the Titans record, I think is a 49. And is that not Rich's record?
I think so, from Tulsa, right?
He went a 58 at Tulsa.
Okay.
Yeah, because he went a 57 because I went a 58 or something like that.
And somebody set it at, the October race, right? The last one. Yeah.
And I think it was at Ozark, but I just thought it was the Titans race, not because Ozark has their own standalone, shootout, and then they got a limited class. Larry or Al, can you confirm? I think it's and so
that was last year. That was so long ago. It was last year,
right? But the question is, Gary, to you, like, what's the record going to be this year? Because obviously we're saying for the Outlaw 10.5 that it's going to be in the threes. It's going to be a record, right? I mean, if someone goes 390, whatever, it's going to be a record. But like, what do you think this OL 88.5 versus? Here we go. Okay, you're right. You're right, Al or Gary. Go ahead.
Spaniak went 447 October 5th at the Titans final.
That's it. Okay, so you were correct. That's what that was. So 47. So staying with that 47 number, man, he's got it right there, 4725. I mean,
he's got all the numbers.
It's a lot. Yeah. What's Darren saying?
Darren says 449. Guy went mid 430s on that smaller tire.
Yeah, he's talking about Joey.
Yeah.
When he went at Flying H, he went a 38 at 180. And so rumor has a Spaniacs coming. Oh, there ain't no rumor. It's happening. He's showing us all his pretty jewelry. You know what I mean? That's why we're over here burning the midnight oil. I'm over here barring, stealing Gary to weld some stuff for me. You know what I mean? Got these Spaniacs and Frost just, and show he ain't going to lay down. He's going to be fast as well. Golly, with that 235 tire. We'll see how that plays out. But what do you calling the record, Gary? We're going to get in the 30s?
Yeah, 30s will happen.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah,
and that might be the same deal. The good weather in the spring and the good weather in the fall. It's hard to say. Those middle two are just ugly. Yeah. If you feel like crap, your car feels like crap too.
Yeah, right. Oh, we got some people chiming. Ain't that the truth when you're breathing and like you're going for a little jog? You know what I mean?
Yeah. If it's yucky and nasty, your car thinks so too.
We got some people chiming in. What are they saying, Gary?
I'm gonna run back up here real quick. Larry had Al has his prediction. He says Larry is just being silly. It's going to be Ozark in October for that record because Larry said Mad.
Yeah. He's talking about for Outlaw. Well, that makes sense because that's when that limited record was blown up. So on the back end when they're going into, I could see that. Yeah,
Larry said I think we'll see it at Mad.
Yeah.
It says Ozark in October, and then. Talking on the limited, Larry says 438.
Okay.
Knock a 10th off of it.
Knock a 10th.
And Crazy Troy says 429.
1-8.
With a 1 and an 8.
429, 1-8. Troy Hayes.
Oh, he said he had to make sure all had all the numbers Al did.
It's funny you were talking about Al being on the back end. For me, the last couple of years, that's when I ran my best number was in the fall, so he's probably right because you're still trying to figure it out early, at least if you're changing something up,
Yeah. And you're going to have a little bit of a hurdle early.
Yeah.
Just finding what makes the new combo happy.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah.
But it's still a Ford.
Oh,
so,
yeah.
It'll be happy.
Oh, yeah, definitely. That's exactly right. Oh, that's good stuff. It'll be interesting to see what, how this 8.5 comes out and who shows up and how it gets down and we'll just play it out. And, but I'm excited to do some racing. I feel like, we're in the middle of this because we want to do stuff but yet we're kind of got our hand cuffed a little bit because we're waiting on, things to continue to come our way with parts or machine work or body work or just whatever, and so. But it's going to be March before we know it.
Huh?
It's going to be March before we know it.
Oh, I know. Yeah. We're on the back end of January already.
Right.
We was so itching for racing. We went and slung buttons last week.
We did. We walked away with some cash. Both of us did. That deserves a high five, man.
That's right. Whoop, whoop. Whoop. Yeah. The button's not handy. It's over.
That's all right.
Yeah. Al says Harper's track would be good too. He knows.
Yeah,
that's right.
Oh yeah, they want that because I think there's some jewelry that comes with that, some sort of belt or something. I remember them talking about it last year, so we'll see how it plays out.
Yeah, isn't there some bonus money for the track crew that gets the $399, right?
Yeah,
the track and the starting line crew or something gets
I remember that.
A little treat. Is that going to carry into 2025?
Yeah, they talked about that last year, Larry and Al.
Yeah.
Talked about that. Because you're right. There's some went to the racer, and then some went to the track team. Yeah.
Huh. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, we'll see how that plays out. Hopefully that's still in play.
Yep.
That's awesome.
It'll be fun stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We got Larry and Al on right now. Let's just ask him what we were talking about yesterday about the chips. Remember that? In one bucket.
Okay. So what was that? It was weren't we talking about the 8.5 cars and the 275 cars?
Right.
Al says it will be taken under advisement.
Okay. Yeah, he's talking about the money.
The bonus.
But
okay. Yeah, Al and Larry, the Outlaw A5 versus Limited 275. Is everybody going to draw out of the same chip bag, or is the Outlaw 8.5 guys going to draw from their bag? Limited guys draw from their bag, race each other and get to a final two?
Yeah, that's a question.
Did I explain that right?
Yeah, yep, you did.
I think it's probably obvious, but I was thinking, what if it's done like that? Is that
Sure. No, it's just a good question. People thinking through it because it says it versus here.
Yeah,
And so,
yeah. I think that's what got my dumb little brain thinking that.
Sure.
It's these guys versus these guys, and
Right.
And come down to the end where there's one of each.
Right.
Okay. He says they will run together as one class. So all chips, everybody chipping out of same chip bag.
There you go.
Got it.
See, look at that. Look what we're doing here, Gary. Platform. Yeah. Getting it done.
Making up turds in my little head, and then Al fixes it. It's fixed.
Oh my goodness. But it's good to see this flyer this week. Got it out here. Same bag, Larry said.
Same bag, Larry says. Yeah.
It was good to see the announcement from Tulsa, what they got going on with Armageddon. We had some action here in Kansas with Kid and their schedule this week.
Yeah, the week started out kind of slow, and then all of a sudden, bam, there's all this stuff.
Yeah.
So
what else? Matt adjusted their schedule, so it's up to date. It's out there. I gotta get Ozark's schedule and bring it over to do my spreadsheet. And then what was Blake's last comment on Flying H? You need a couple more weeks to figure out some dirt track stuff or something?
Yeah, there was some dirt track stuff they needed to sort out on their schedule.
Yeah.
Finally a flyer.
That looks good.
Yep, yeah. It's a good looking piece.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, it looks real good. Those white cars really look good on there, man.
Oh, here's this comment snuck in here just now. Alan Watts says, please do a 400 Pro tree for 580 and 650, please.
Okay. It's okay. So is it the instant green? Is that what they're talking about?
I bet so. I've seen some instant green talk, and that's probably what it is.
Okay. Yeah. Huh. I can't see it enough on our screen. I'm looking at it right now. Well, heck, I got the old flyer right here.
Get your glasses, old man.
No kidding. Well, I think I got the old one. So.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, instant green. That's what's going on. For 580 and 650.
Larry says if Rodney wins a race, we will have a set of new black hubcaps for his car. He will have to have on display on Friday before Q1.
No, sounds good. I'm game.
Oh, that's funny. Black hubcaps. Jim Robinson says, Rod, you have a date on your benefit car in Wichita.
He's talking about the car show. Man, Troy Aves, I know you're on as well. Jim wants
to for Cessna
here. Yeah.
Cessna deal?
Yeah. So we'll actually, just to be honest with you, Jim, what Troy and I do when we get with the committee, we look at these weekends to make sure we're not busy, and we grab an off weekend. And so we'll definitely get that back to you guys. Yeah, definitely. I know Troy Aves is listening as well. He runs that. He's the boss of that.
The boss. He's the boss.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Yeah, but we'll definitely get that to you, Jim. Want to see you bring your car down.
Yes. Don't you approach that in that meeting like these are the dates you cannot have.
Right. Yeah.
So go somewhere in the.
Oh, you ain't lying because Troy's running the meeting and I got the racing flyer on my phone, and I'm just over here, like on my phone, and someone put a date out, and Troy looks at me. I'm like, what about next week? That'll work. So, yeah, that's how those go. And so, but yeah, it'll be a good time. Those are the trophies you make, Gary. You do a great job making those every year.
Oh man, yeah, those are fun.
Yeah.
Todd Bennett says, is that Corvette taillights reflecting on the windshield of that Camaro in the flyer, Russell Foreman?
Oh, that's awesome. Oh my goodness.
That's funny.
Oh my goodness.
We're gonna have to keep that a high priority to keep them two at each other's throat until they line up off the trailer.
That's exactly right. Centerville, man, we're calling it.
Troy says start having meetings first next month to get this lined out.
Perfect. Yeah, that's great.
Al has tree talk. He says the 400 pro tree guys are in the minority. We looked at it long and hard. More people wanted to stay on instant green. You won't see the tree guessing be a problem this season. In capital letters. He screamed that. He screamed it. It was screaming loud.
I wonder what's going on. I wondered if there was some guessing going on or something. I don't know enough to talk about this, but
and Larry comes behind that and says, I can guarantee you guessing will be very difficult to achieve this year.
Interesting.
Alan says, we will see. Can't wait to see you guys.
That'll work.
Right on.
Good question and answered right there. I think that's the third one this episode. Asked and answered.
Yeah. That's good. That's good stuff.
Yeah.
Todd and Russell, that stuff's hilarious, dude.
It is hilarious. You know who I like to see come to some of these indexes? Charles McPherson.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know if they're instant green on that deal, but anyway, he's a good racer.
He is, and he can win too.
Yeah.
Alan said there was lots of guessing at a couple tracks.
Oh, okay. Must have had the little formula down there,
Huh.
So
yeah, and when Al and Larry was on with this last time, or maybe the time before, they had talked about the tree guy is going to mix it up. He's not tree guy isn't going to have the same routine and rhythm. It's going to be mixed up. So
yeah, no, I remember that. Now that you're bringing that up,
yeah,
because the tree guy was actually on too, wasn't he? And he was like, "I got it."
Yeah, he was. I forget his name, but yeah. Al says I have a couple ideas to remedy.
Okay. Yeah. That'll work. Cool.
Real nice.
Well, all right. Heck yeah, then. Good week. A lot of action, a lot of talk. I mean, I'm going to go this week and put a flyer together for myself so I can put on the refrigerator so I know where I'm going.
Thanks.
You know what I mean? The official flyer out. Holy cow.
Is Ozarks out yet? Do they have their? So we don't have Flying H.
Yeah, I thought so. Man, I need to look, Gary. I need to look at that. I think so. Yeah, I want to say yes.
Okay.
I thought I saw it on a screenshot there. Maybe one of the Missouri boys can chime in, but I just want to look on my phone real quick and see if I can grab that. Yeah, I thought I saw it. Yeah, there it is.
Yeah, Larry says Ozarks is out. Alan Watts says I have some ideas too. I'd love to talk to you guys about that on the tree situation.
Tree remedy, yeah.
You guys hash that out.
No kidding. No more guessing. Okay.
Ozarks is on their Facebook page. Okay.
Yeah, perfect.
You go get a shot of that and mark my calendar. I only got one, and it's the Street Machines.
Yeah. Well, and they always have that Halloween race too, right?
Yeah.
Plus, they have a series. They have their own series.
Yes.
Yeah. I think
Brian.
5,000 pounds to race limited, but I mean, they got a series there.
Well, you're going to be there with them Pro Mod heads you got. You got to stack.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
And then I'm not even going to say it. The intake manifold. I mean, think of weight and intake manifold.
Oh, I know, right? Seriously, I had no idea. I just carried them I was going like this when I was walking.
You can say it if you want to, but holy cow!
No.
700-pound doors too.
I know it. Talk to me. That's funny. Cool.
Al tells Alan Watts call anytime.
Oh, there you go.
Maybe you guys can meet at Buc-ee's and have a.
Ooh, that sounds. Or
have
that
a sandwich.
Mexican restaurant they're always talking about down there. You know what I mean?
Mr. Harper is watching.
Heck yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
Good fun info.
Yeah.
Good energy.
Oh, speaking of weight and stuff, I want to give a shout out to Babyface. He put out there. He dropped 50. Yeah. God,
that's right, man. He's making his car faster too.
I know. Just mine ain't doing nothing. You know what I mean? No wonder that golf cart goes 29 miles an hour or whatever it was. I mean, gee, manese. So,
Larry says Waffle House. Hell, I might go to that meeting.
yeah, right? Yeah.
Jeez.
Yeah.
I don't care about the trees, but I'll go to that meeting. I need some Waffle House.
Yeah. And speaking of Larry, didn't he get a good checkup from his doc?
Yeah.
On Facebook that
Yes.
see you in a year. That's good.
I was reading that too.
Yeah.
Good news. Yeah, good news and good job, Larry.
Yeah, that's a lot of work. That's every day. It's winning every day. That's what that is.
Yeah.
Now, Gary, back to the OA10. Here we go.
Oh, what happened? Pew. Brian says car went on a diet. Driver did too. Got to combat them 700-pound doors.
All right. See, nice work, man. Nice work.
Oh, that's good.
That's great. That's great.
Oh, Mr. Harper says you can set the green in the computer to be longer and more random.
Oh, so
Ooh.
got a couple tips and tricks there. You know, track talk, track manager talk, right there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Larry talking about his health on that report. He said he did. It was a great report. He did get a good report.
Heck
Good job, Larry. Keep it up. And Brian.
Yeah.
Probably something I should do. I like the cheeseburgers.
So tough, man.
But I'm drinking water.
All right, that's what I'm talking about. Have you and Casey started talking about getting on a program? I remember you talked about that last month.
He hits me up about it once in a while, but
yeah,
I need to get my sciatic stuff figured out because it's a mess.
Okay. Well, I know Tiffany, no joke, walks like 10 miles a day or something more, and so I knew that was going on over there. So yeah.
Yeah, and with it being 55 degrees below zero, she has her walking pad up in the living room now. So
right on. Yeah.
She'll put down the miles when she wants to.
Yeah.
She don't have to go out in the cold.
Sure.
Oh, AJ Taylor chimed in here. He said, I had people guessing on me in 650 multiple times.
Oh, good feedback. So it sounds like next year they got a plan for that won't happen anymore. So
Harper says I can fix the guessing, no problem.
There you go.
I'll tell him shush.
Yeah.
Larry says my heart went from 43% to 48%. That's huge.
Oh, that's great.
What do those numbers mean, Larry?
Yeah.
I'm just a little bit of education short of a doctor.
Yeah.
I'm about 20 years of education short.
Right.
And a lot of brain power.
YouTube that one, you know what I mean?
I'm just a welder.
Or Doogie Howser.
If you need your heart welded.
Blood pumping.
Okay, blood pumping. Yeah. Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Well, you need to put some boost on that.
That's what I was thinking that too. Reference, you know what I mean?
Man.
You need to stick a boost bumping in, you know.
Put a boost gauge in there, yeah. Oh, Mr. Harper says 55 is about perfect for a 50-year-old.
Okay. All right.
Good to know. I don't know what my stuff is. I don't know any of that.
Oh, it's our time. And if you're like me, Gary, you went. I mean, I think I went for my last driver's license physical. You know what I mean? I should get back in there, and I'm sure you're in the same boat.
My last big checkup was a colonoscopy.
Oh yeah, what year was that?
2 years ago.
Oh, okay, that's not as bad.
Yeah,
then.
It was. Well, I missed at 50 years old because the clinic messed up. So at 51, I get that went down. So yeah,
cool.
Harper, I'm mid 40s myself on the heart.
Yeah. Hey, thanks for chiming in, Al. Have a good night.
Yep, I got to check out. See you later, Al. It's about time for us to check on out too.
Let's wrap it up. Appreciate everybody coming in. Man, it's a great episode, Gary. Did you have a good time?
Yeah, good stuff, man. Lots of great comments and people chiming and we got some more here. Harper says the percentage is an infraction rate. Nobody is 100%. Okay.
Okay.
So don't waste money on boost for your heart then, right? Okay. That would probably have damaging results.
Yeah. Don't want to put 2 kits on that one.
Right. You want to overwork that soldier.
Yeah.
Do this and this, and another shout out to our partners in 2025: Mid-America Dragway, Ultra Color Collision Repair, Mobile Recon Mobile Detailing, Sandlin Iron and Metal, and excuse me, Harry Street Carpet. Thanks to these awesome partners for hanging with us in 2025.
Oh man, it's gonna be a great year. It's gonna be a great
Doug
year.
Harry says, "Have a great week, guys." You too, Doug.
Thanks for chiming in.
Larry, later, peeps. See you, Larry.
Had a good time.
Yeah. Let me roll down to this and a call today.
All right, ready?
I turned my heat down too much. I'm getting cold.
Yeah.
I'm getting chilly over here.
Yeah.
All right, ready?
Yep. Nice.
All right, everybody.
Gary, thanks for putting that together as a good package.
You're welcome. Thanks for your time and everybody watching. And we got some options lined up for next week. We'll get it sorted out.
Right on.
And we'll hopefully put the deal out on Wednesday. We was a little late this week trying to sort stuff out, but we got it. So we'll see if we can get it lined out by Wednesday again.
Great work, Gary.
All right. Thanks, Rod. Good job to you. And we're out. See you, Rod.
See ya.